What's up, everybody? Gerard here, as always, with your 3T podcast special YouTube channel. It's Wednesday, which means it's our Raw and Smackdown QuickTake reviews. The good, the bad, and the ugly of WWE programming this week. This is a very monumental week for WWE. NXT is moving to Wednesday nights live on USA Network. We're going to be talking about that in an upcoming podcast episode. Very big week for WWE overall. Now let's get into it with Monday Night Raw. The ugly, I didn't like Rollins and Strowman winning the Raw Tag Team Championships over the OC, Anderson and Gallows. This reminds me very much of the whole Cena, something that they don't see a lot, where he was feuding with someone who happens to be a babyface, and they win the tag titles. I think, I know he won it with Shawn, I believe. I think it was Shawn Michaels. There might have been one or other two instances when he was feuding with someone or teasing that they're feuding with someone and they win the tag team titles. I think it devalues the tag titles when you have a non-team win the tag titles in their first match. I would have rather have them done something where there's a miscommunication between Braun and Seth and the OC wins. I think it also kind of hampers what the OC's been building up on in past weeks. So their momentum kind of took a little detour around. So let's hope that for their sake that they reclaim the titles within the next couple weeks. I think they will. I don't think this is a long run. At least I don't hope it is. And this is the third time Seth is a double champion. Yeah, he's the top guy in WWE right now. It's already been established. Now for the bad, I didn't like that Sasha and Becky didn't really do anything other than throw jabs at each other kind of on promos. It was probably one of Becky's best promos as of late. Sasha, of course, violated Natty's life, which I think is a common occurrence in Natty's career recently, where they kind of bring up her father's passing. But Sasha's not feuding with Natty, she's feuding with Becky. And they already established that Natty and Becky aren't allies anymore, so I don't understand her inclusion in the feud. They should have did a pull-away brawl, something else that really accentuates this feud going forward. I think this is big for both of their careers. I think this helps Becky more than Sasha, because Becky's been kind of faltering as a babyface as of late. Now for the good, there was a whole lot of good on Raw. You had the Fiend Bray Wyatt taking out Jerry the King Lawler. You had the King of the Ring matches. You had Cedric beating Sami Zayn, which I love. And then you had Samoa Joe and Cesaro, which is a very much a Ishii, Shingo type of G1 style match. Very physical and very violent. Yeah, go back and watch that one if I was you guys. The opening match, Roman and Ziggler, phenomenal. Roman brought it here. First time in months that Ziggler's actually getting a negative reaction instead of this crickets. And if I had a sound system, I'll be plugging cricket sounds right now. But yeah. And then main part, I think what everyone should check out is Rey Mysterio's promo. He kind of teased his retirement and that he was going to remove the mask because of he feels shamed because he couldn't stop Andrade from it. And then his son Dominic stops him. Very feel-good moment. Got the feels going, get the feels going. The onions were out for a lot of people, maybe including myself and a few other people who I know who watched it. Very good promo. For Raw, 8.5 out of 10. Very strong episode of Raw. Raw's been on a roll lately. Probably, no, I'm going to say probably, it's been way better than SmackDown as of late. Speaking of which, here's our SmackDown review. Now, for the ugly, I didn't like the whole Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens thing with them having Elias get the win via an assist from Shane. Very generic way to do it to me. I think they could have separated this a little bit longer into the King of the Ring and given more meaning to Shane stabbing him in the back, even though he should have expected Shane to stab him in the back. But baby faces are dumb, right? Now for the bad, I think you could either swap that and the Elias thing with this. The reveal on the attacker of Roman Reigns. No one knows who the hell he was. He looks like Ronda Rousey's husband. Right? Horribly done to me. You know what? I'll swap them. Yeah, this is the ugly. The other one was bad, but this is the ugly. It kind of shortens who did it now, who really did it. It's obviously going to come out that it's Daniel Bryan and Rowan who did the attacks on Roman. And And I think we'll be finding that out between now and Clash of Champions, for sure. And I thought a lot of people were getting very interested in this angle, and they kind of just it up. Now for the good, I liked the Randy Orton Kofi stuff. That's continuing to build up him as a heel, as in Randy Orton, and now it's giving Kofi another layer. He's showing a much more serious side to this. Now, my favorite part of SmackDown this week, and I think that was across the board between all fans, Buddy Murphy, whatever they're calling him nowadays, they're back to calling him Buddy Murphy again, beating Daniel Bryan clean. He hit the V-trigger, Kamigoye, Murphy's Law, and he ends up beating Daniel Bryan in a fantastic match. Go back and watch it. Murphy's stock is on the rise within the company. I expect him to beat Ali next week. That's something everyone should look out for. I'm already going to tell you it's worth watching it next week. It'll be a fire match. For SmackDown, it's going to be 6.5 out of 10. I think there's stuff that they're doing good with Murphy, and I thought the Roman thing was good. And obviously, Orton and Kofi, I thought Bayley's promo with Charlotte was kind of the... Because she talks about Charlotte doing the same thing over and over again, but Bayley, this whole thing is saying and doing the same thing over again. That's her gimmick, essentially. So yeah, very average at best episode. Raw is kicking the crap out of SmackDown, in my opinion at least. Now, that's it for our Raw and Smackdown quick take reviews. We got some cool stuff coming up. We're going to be talking about the NXT AEW Wednesday Night War stuff on our actual podcast on Spotify, Google Play, TuneIn, and Apple. I think I said them all right. But yeah, that's going to be coming up. I know I said about the Tanahashi career retrospect video that I was going to be doing. Still working on it, doing my research, editing, and planning. I want to make sure it's really well done. I just don't want to put a video like that out and make it shit, essentially. Yeah, and then, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Links below to our Instagram, Twitter, Pro Wrestling T-Store, buy a t-shirt. We're on the WrestlePost app. I can keep plugging merch and ideas all day. And if you have any questions, you can contact us via our Instagram accounts at Through the Table and at iStrongStyle. We'll try to get back to you as quick as we can. Thank you for watching, and until next time, that's Gerard from the 3T Crew signing off. See you.